Whatever kind of pressure you're under, you must never rent commercial space without looking at what kind of commercial lease you're getting in. It could make or break your business. For this reason, I have drawn this quick guide so that you can know a few basic things about commercial leases and commercial lease agreements and how to go about making sure that you get a lease agreement that's suitable for you. In the first place, commercial lease agreements differ greatly from the standard residential lease, and you need to understand the difference. This is because most people have experience with residential leases, and if not careful, they might find themselves getting confused between the two, a confusion that can be costly. You need to realize the amount that you'll be paying, the space that you'll be getting, the length of the lease, and any other matters that are addressed within the lease. To understand why I emphasize on this, let's have a look at how commercial leases are different from residential leases. 1. Commercial leases are governed by much fewer consumer protection laws. There are, for instance, no rules protecting privacy and no caps on security deposits. This means that the protection you have enjoyed with a residential lease does not apply here. 2. There is no standard agreement or specific form design that should be used for commercial leases. Each lease is structured to the landlord's needs. Again, you are open to exposure that could hurt you. It means that you must scrutinize each clause and possibly negotiate so that you get a fairer deal. 3. Commercial leases come in long durations, and your signature at the bottom will bind you for the stated period. Make sure that if you're not comfortable with it that you talk to the landlord before you sign. 4. Because of all the things stated above, they are more flexible and negotiable, which is a plus for them. It means you can get the landlord to add more things, like fixtures and fittings. It also means that if you have no skill or experience in negotiating commercial lease agreements, you will need someone who does so that you can get a fair deal. All the previous factors dictate that you need to be much more cautious when negotiating a commercial lease. How do you get the best commercial lease for your business? 1. Never sign a lease agreement that you have not read clause for clause. Make sure that you evaluate each clause independently so that you can know how it will affect your business too. Lease durations are tricky. A business, especially a small new one, does not want to be tied to a lease for 5 or 10 years. If your landlord is absolutely insistent on not negotiating the lease duration, it is worthwhile to look for another business premises. 3. How much are you paying? And what amount of space are you getting for it? Make sure that you're getting what you're paying for. 4. Check about modifications and partitions as well, because you could negotiate for the landlord to install them at his cost. It's his property. The smaller factors will change depending on the kind of business you're in, but the idea is to never sign commercial lease agreement before you have made sure that it will work for you and your business. Get a professional opinion if you have to.